we're having a major malfunction with the Coachmen. Part of the Coachmen might not make the trip, the rest of the trip back to Pennsylvania. Well, it won't if I don't do something about it quickly. The entry door is starting to lose its structural integrity. And if I let it go too much longer, it will be beyond repair. Can't be. We'll get to that. And we're gonna get up here to that campground we spoke of in the last video, that high bluff campground. Oh, there's some speed bumps along this road, quite a few of them. We're gonna go up to this campground here. I gotta make this repair, or that door is just gonna start coming apart. And so I stopped at Lowe's. I think I got everything I need. Shouldn't be too difficult. Let's get there. And here we are. My past experience has been, this place is, we've been here 3 times before. This place is always like nearly,
your destination is on the left.
Nearly empty. We did pass, there was one tent on the left. I do see a 5th wheel up in here, and a tent way up here. We're not gonna have a problem finding a spot here, okay? Oh, there was one other tent hiding way over in the corner. Alright, we found us a spot. I did fix my door, and we didn't stay at that campground. I'll explain in a minute. Just quickly, what I did to this door was I got this like corrugated, whatever you call that pattern, aluminum. It's just thin aluminum sheet. It's basically like the same stuff, really very similar to what the original door skin was. But what I did, and I'll probably paint it, but what happened was the inside of the door frame, the inside, like the wood, you know, like the strips are all attached to like a wooden frame from each side, top and bottom. There's wooden framework and styrofoam for insulation in there. What happens over time, you know, a million bumps, and it's like being in an earthquake, and I don't know, slamming, and who knows what. They're not the best built doors. So what happened was, over time, this side started sagging down. So the door latch was not lining up with the, you know, with the catch. So you had to lift up on the door just a little bit and push it. So, you know, once you get to where you have to push up on it or slam it, now that's a door that's already kind of compromised. Now you start slamming it, you're going to make matters worse quickly. So I want to kind of nip it in the bud. I might rebuild this door completely this summer. You know, once we're back up in Pennsylvania. You know, take the trim off, take it all apart, take the skins off of it, have the frame rebuilt, put it all back together. I certainly want to salvage and keep the original door. I don't want to put some homemade, like, you know, modify a residential door. That would be an eyesore. That'd look like, so I want to save this door. So what I did for the fix was I got my bottle jack out and I put under this corner, okay, and I jacked it up just a little bit, you know, and measured corner to corner, that corner to that corner, and that corner to that corner, and until them 2 measurements are the same, that makes the door square again. And attach this panel, and it acts as a big gusset, and I pop rivet it. It's extra long, so it actually grabs the aluminum frame of the door, and all along the bottom, all along the side. So actually that first one, to get it lined up, I used a screw, or just get it up there initially, I just put a screw in it, and the rest were all pop rivets. And so then when I took the jack out, it holds it nice and square. And that's actually a pretty solid fix. Anyway, the door now, ta-da, magic, shuts perfectly. So that's done, and that's how I did it. Now, where are we? Obviously, we're not at the campground anymore. We didn't stay there too long. Actually, we did stay 2 nights. Got busy fixing that and some other stuff, and we decided, yeah, Bella is a part. She has a place a part in decision making. Here's what happened. is the weather is warming up everywhere, and including Florida. It was getting, and the humidity was getting up too. It was getting to mid 80s, which isn't terrible, but you get a, well, we got a truck pulling in. Mid 80s, some humidity moving in, and it was starting to get a little uncomfortable. In the mid 60s at night. The one night was actually 70 at night with humidity, and so it was like, I think it should cool down a little bit. And mosquito season has begun. Both nights were, and I had to dig for it. I found a can of mosquito repellent. I'm glad I found it. I'm glad I had it. But it was between the heat and mosquitoes. It's time to. We've made the turn north. Okay, we've made the turn north. We are actually well into Georgia. We're in like about the northern quarter. We're probably 3/4 of the way up through Georgia already, and we're on our way back to Pennsylvania. Not going to rush and get there right now. We're still going to go at a pace, probably in the next probably 2 weeks to 3 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks, and the same up there. The weather is retreating nicely. It's gonna be wet up there. It's wet season. A fair amount of rain in the forecast. They say up there is April showers bring May flowers, so April's gonna be, it's milder. Anyway, I think we're gonna run down the road here, maybe stop at a dog park real quick, and a little town down the road. We might don't know, we'll go see that, stop in there and check that out or not. We might. Wait till you see how big this dog park is. Okay, there's the Coachmen, this whole fenced area, and it has to go down there. It has to be 3 or 4 acres here. There's no way into the park here. Okay, by the parking area, there's nowhere in to get into the park. You have to go way down around, quite a ways, maybe a length of a football field. And that's okay. We're gonna get down in here. Trouble is with Bella, she just doesn't utilize the dog park very much. It's a place to go smell smells. Uh-oh, they're out of dog bags. That's okay. We always use our own anyway, even if they are available. Wow. And it's nice and grassy. It's not all. Trouble with small parks is it's like they didn't figure in the amount of dog traffic. So if it's small and you get a lot of dog traffic, well, then the place is usually bare. When it's plenty big enough, not so much. Well, it's bare where you first come in at, I guess. Wow, plenty of grassy area. And all she'll do here, you know, she doesn't play frisbee and she doesn't play ball. She's not interested. We'll go in here. That's all she'll do is go around, smell around a little bit. She'll chase a stick once in a while. That's about the only thing she's interested in, is a stick, good old stick. And even then, she plays a little bit and says, okay, that was fun, I'm done. Come on, come on, come on, girl. She's like, can smell other dogs. Wow, and it's broken into, I guess, 3 areas. Wow, 3 areas. Okay, this gate here is for that whole first area over there. And then there's it's like it's mirrored over. From this gate over is another huge area. And the section in between here is another area. Wow. Come on. Oh man, ooh. That basket is full. Dog parks are cool. Yeah, they have the little, does this even work? Does this even, oh, if you really push hard, This one works a little bit, not very good. That one actually has water in it, and some dirty water in the bottom. All right, let's which one we gonna go to, Bella? Let's just go this one. Dog park too. Okay, the one in the middle is for small dogs. See here, this is the first big one. The little one in the middle, I call it little. This little one in the middle is larger than most parks I see. Oh, and this one is really big. Wow. Athens, Clark County. You did a good job on this dog park. Come on, girl. I can see it here, but yeah, divided into 3 primary landscape zones. Huh. All right. Oh, interesting. The small one, the staff mows weekly. The large dog lawn, the staff mows every 8 weeks. The tall grass meadow, the staff mows it once a year. This zone discourages digging along the fence line, provides erosion control, increases biodiversity. This in turn stimulates the dog's natural hunting instinct. Okay, so does that work again? How'd that wait, you can take your leash off now. Okay, go. Okay, here you go, get busy sniffing. She says, I'm gonna hurry up and go sniff. All right, here, okay, at least this container is emptied. Plenty of bags available. I don't see any sticks. No sticks to throw. Yeah, not even underneath the trees. I'm not gonna go breaking branches off. We're just looking at her. She's out in high grass, as tall as she is. Probably reminds her of being back in Pennsylvania. There's the field over there, next to where we keep mowed. She likes that. She does. All right, so here we are at a dog park. No other dogs. Such a great park. See, she's happy just to wander around, do some sniffing, fresh air, out of the Coachmen. Sorry, I don't have any sticks. Come on, let's go up this way. Well, at least this is real sandy. It's not mud. We got a lot of rain here. A lot of rain was here yesterday. Uh-oh, there was a digger here. Somebody was digging, either looking for something or wanting to bury something. It's like a big sandbox here. Come on, girl. Come on. Look. Nice sitting areas. Look at this. Nice sunshade in each of the 3 areas. I thought you can see that one way out there. What a huge park. This is without question the nicest dog park I've ever been to, and I like that they don't mow a whole lot. It's nice that there's this high grass. Oh, I forgot my coffee. I have a hot coffee in the Coachmen I just made a little bit ago. Drank a wee little bit of it, and it's over there. I wish I could go for a coffee. This is a nice coffee sipping. It's a nice coffee sipping morning. And there she is, all stretched out. That's it. We're at the park, huh? Good times. Better. See, they're just chilling. Just chilling. Too bad there's no other dogs here to play with. Not that she plays a lot with other dogs either. I think she's getting old. I think she's starting to show her age. Bella's like just over 6 years old now. So, you know, what's that in dog years? 40 times 7 is 42. Bella's 42 in human years. Oh boy. Alright, I don't know. I'm just gonna hang out here for a bit. Come here. Come here, Matt. Come on, this way. Come here. Or not. Bella, what are you smelling? Come here. Come here. Come here, girl. Just being good. Just being good. There's some crew over there digging up the parking lot. Looks like they're gonna replace part of it. Didn't seem all that bad to me. Huh. So we ended up, actually we're sitting outside of Athens, Georgia, and that's a little ways northeast of Atlanta, and we're east of Athens. So I forget what this is actually called. It's a kind of a, I don't know if you call it a suburb. That's a town of its own. I forget what it is on the map. But anyway, that's like I say, we're well up into Georgia, and probably going into North Carolina. Maybe tomorrow. Actually, if we go one way, it's south. We'll hit South Carolina. If we go up just a little bit, ooh, we're looking in the camera wrong. South Carolina would be northeast a little bit. North Carolina's up and it's over that way. So we might end. Anyway, we're gonna end up going to Carolinas. We'll miss Tennessee. Oh, never mind. I was distracted. Squirrel. So we're gonna ease our way up through Virginia and eventually towards Harrisburg. So we're going to central to eastern Pennsylvania, and then I'm gonna be watching the weather. I don't want to get up to Pennsylvania for like 2 to 3 weeks yet. I'm watching the extended forecast. I see the temperatures receding. It would be okay to go now. I've actually been back by now and been just fine. Might get a frost, a late frost or whatever, but it's pretty much receding. It's getting very tolerable there in Pennsylvania. I could go back right now and be fine, but we're just gonna mosey around for still 2 to 3 weeks. But I want to get up there and then kind of watch the forecast and look for a stretch of dry days, because if you've been with the channel, you know, in the spring and the fall, you know, the ground gets pretty soft up there, and where I park the Coachmen at, you know, the ground's soft and doesn't take too much to get stuck and leave big ruts in the yard. So when you get days where it's rain every day, it's not a good day to pull in the yard. Now I could just pull in the driveway and sit there for a spell, or till it was time. But we'll see. I just probably try to watch the weather and go back when it dries up a little bit, and then we'll be back. And I want to get the van. I'm anxious to get the van back. There's some tinkering and some messing around with the van. The van's nice to cruise around on the shorter trips, and it has its own set of accommodations. And I have that new refrigerator. I've plugged it in to test it, but I haven't even used it yet. It's a brand new little built-in refrigerator. So I want to redo that whole cabinet thing and countertop kind of thing I had. That was version 1.0 that's in it now. I want to build version 2.0 that has the built-in refrigerator and some other things that will work out better. Now that I've used the van somewhat, I know kind of how I want things a little bit better, so we're gonna go do that and just other stuff. It'll be fun messing around in the van, doing van stuff. Bella might have found somebody to play with after all, maybe. Some girl came with her dog, and Bella just sat here and minded her own business. I finally told her it was okay to, like, okay, go see if you want. She went down and met the girl, and she got petted a little bit, and then she went over to meet the dog, and they almost played. They sniffed each other, and then that was about it. I almost played for another moment, and that was pretty much it. Well, we'll see, it's not over yet. And then she comes home, comes back to me, and lays back down. She's so good. You know, a few years back when Bella was a little younger, she was more full of it. She would gone to the Yuma dog park. One year in particular, I remember she just had the time of her life playing and chasing and being chased by other dogs. Very, very playful. You know, now that she's getting a little older, she's not as playful. Even around her doggy friends, her regular doggy friends, you know, doesn't play like she used to. Oh well. I missed it. That little dog, while I was turned the other way, that little dog finally came up here very, very cautiously, and when I turned back around, it like spooked it. It took off just running and hopping the whole way back to its owner. The dog was funny. It's full of it. It's obviously young and full of energy and playfulness, but it's also being cautious. Well, I think I need my coffee. That's getting probably plenty coldish by now. And see what's next on the map. That's it. We're headed in a northeasterly direction. Gonna kind of just work our way in that direction and see what we come across. But that's where we're at, and that's what we're doing. Just kind of burning some time now. There's things to do and see. I got a couple things already researched a little bit and pinned on my map, so we'll be making some stops and doing a few things in that time. But in the meantime, we're on the move, and that's it. We're gonna scram out of here. So this part of the park, it's called Wiggle Park, and they obviously have funds to keep it nice, put new sidewalks in and parking lot repairs, and just have this massive park to begin with. It's just very impressive. I've never seen a dog park this big and this green. Very nice. And they have an awesome play area for children up the ways a little bit. So, okay, I'm gonna get on the way.